Finally, the captain has come back to Eaglemoss Reviews. Welcome back, guys. It's Captain Foley, and can you smell what Eaglemoss is cooking? I don't know why. It's just been a while since I've done these, so I want to do the finally. Yeah, it's time to do some more Eaglemoss reviews. I finally got another shipment from Eaglemoss after quite a while, and got some cool ships that we're going to take a look at and review for you guys. So today I did an unboxing on, well, not today, but a little while ago I did an unboxing of the shipment on my Captain Foley personal channel. So if you're not subscribed to that, please check the link down in the description. Go subscribe to the Captain Foley personal channel. But I did an unboxing of all the ships I got, and I asked you guys to let me know which ones you wanted to see first, or which one you wanted to see me do first. This one won, and we're going to look at it first today. If you clicked on the thumbnail or you looked at the title, you know what we're talking about today, and that is the USS Equinox. This is one of the XLs from Eaglemoss. So here we have it in the box. Again, the box looks fantastic. It is a huge size for such a small ship. The Equinox is not a big ship, or the Nova class. On the side here you got Star Trek, and then USS Equinox, which they're adding the name of the ships to the boxes now. They didn't do this for the XLs for a long time, but there it is. You got another, or the same view of the ship on the side there. That side's the same, and that side's got all the logos, except for TOS, but the TOS one's on this side here. So yeah, that's fine. So let's get into the box and see what we got going on here. And of course, it starts out with the magazine right here. USS Equinox NCC 72381 special issue. So down here we got some specs for the ship. Class Nova, length 221 meters, launch 2370, max speed warp 8. So open the book up. We got the standard Eaglemoss flare in there. On this side we got just how to mount it on the stand. Here we got a beautiful shot of the ship from the front, and the Nova class is quite an interesting and cool design, so a lot of people are fans of it, and I am one of those people. This and the Rhode Island class, which is slightly different, which was a Nova class that was redesigned by Rob Bonchoon. But down here we got some more specs for the ship. First appears in Voyager Equinox, last seen Equinox Part 2 Voyager. Registry NCC 72381, designed by Rick Sternbach and Doug Drexler. So, and down here we got the pictures of the 3D model that they used to print the ship. Some nice detail shots. We're going to get into looking at the details in a minute. Open it up. Just talks a little about the Equinox and its surviving in the Delta Quadrant with its crew. And you can see Captain Ransom, but a beautiful shot of the ship here. Looks really, really nice. And it says, trapped in the Delta Quadrant, the USS Equinox was plunged into a mission beyond its capabilities. Next page, we just got a lot of different shots from the episode, and on the bottom as well. Voyager receives a desperate distress signal from the Equinox. The Doctor finds damning evidence aboard the Equinox. Voyager and the Equinox come under attack by nucleogenic aliens. And it says here, Captain Ramses and Commander Burke take desperate action. The fleeing Equinox comes under attack from Voyager, and final moments of the Equinox. Now on the next page, you got the designing the Equinox, and here we got some nice shots of the ship. Here's a nice concept drawing by Rick Sternbach, and here we've got the ship from the top, and that says The original basis for the USS Equinox, the Defiant Pathfinder, featured in the Star Trek Deep Space Nine technical manual, drawn by Doug Drexler and from Sternbach's design. Next page, more of the same. Nice shot of the ship there from the top and from the bottom here. But yeah, like the top view is really nice. Rick Sternbach does some great work. And from the bottom. And that says, further detailing from Sternbach on the dorsal and ventral elevations of the Equinox. Note the Wave Rider shuttle on the underside of the main saucer section. So yeah, there's the Wave Rider right there, which is not really a captain's yacht, but more of an auxiliary ship, much like the Arrow shuttle was going to be for the Intrepid class Voyager. So here we got some more technical drawings. This one over here says, Sternbach's original sketch of the Defiant Pathfinder, which Doug Drexler adapted for the technical manual. This was the start of the Equinox's development. On this side, we got some more sketches here. A detailed black and white design drawing of the Equinox by Sternbach ahead of coloring being added. And then down here it says, set designer Tim Earls produced elevation sketches which helped establish the size and number of decks on the Equinox. So it's got 8 decks, as you can see there. So, not a big ship. It's a tough little ship. Little. Yes, little. Then it goes on to talk about the visual effects of Equinox. So you got Harry Kim with the alien, and then a shot of the Equinox from the show. And just more looks at the aliens there. A good read in this one for sure. And it goes into some of the casting. John Savage as Captain Rudolph Ransom. And Titus Welliver as Commander Maxwell Burke. Right there. And then on the back, you've got the standard shot of the ship from the top on the back of the book. And I do love the design of this. It is very much a mini Sovereign in many ways, and yet not. So, good job. Now, if we get into the box, oh, this thing is great. Look at this thing. It's size bigger than my head, but it's such a small ship in universe that when you put it to this size, it makes an excellent model. Like, look at the detail on this thing. It is nice. It is really nice. Very cool looking design. It's not heavy, it's quite light. The top here, this top part, you can see where it's notched out there, but that whole top piece and back spine is metal. The bottom is plastic, and you can tell, you can feel the difference. But it's really a great design. We'll start at the front of the ship, as we tend to do. The deflector has a lot of nice detail and nice red markings, little arrows pointing towards it. But the blue and the copper color look quite good. No paint alignment issues. Going up to the registry here. USS Equinox NCC 72381. Again, looking really good. It's got the red striping around the numbers. Going to the side, right over here, we've got some greeblies in there, and they actually look really nice. They're dark gray, they've got some gold and red, some light blue and some white mixed in there, which is really cool, and some other red and black markings just in front of that. Moving back from that, we've got some windows, and again, because of the scale of this, the windows aren't misaligned at all. They are lit up blue, which is not really a super odd choice, but it is an odd choice because usually the windows are either white or black, especially on the ships that are larger that are scaled down, but it's still great. The phaser strips are kind of a rusty brown color, and above that you've got the escape pods all looking really nice. You've also got the reaction control thrusters here and here, which are, again, that rusty brown color. Moving up to the bridge area, you've got this strip of detail there. I'm not exactly sure what those are, probably some kind of shield emitters or sensors of some sort. And then you got the bridge dome, which is inset. It is an inset bridge dome, and it looks really neat, actually. Going back from that, again, you got more gold, and accenting there, and then the escape pods surrounded by the little red striping, and then some more black greebly parts in the middle there with a little bit of black, I mean like a dark gray, and then with some gold details as well. Moving back to the spine, again, there's not a whole lot of detail there. There is a lot of inset pieces and molded pieces in there, and a lot of red little pops of color, which is great. Moving to the back of the ship, the shuttle bay, you got a little detail above the shuttle bay there. And then the shuttle bay itself is not very detailed. It's just kind of a gray rectangle. Now let's flip it over and look at the bottom of the saucer. And there you see the registry number. And just moving down from that, you've got the great detail of the Wave Rider, which we would have really seen this ship in the show, but the Wave Rider looks nice nestled in there. And just behind that, you got a planetary sensor dome, and again, looks like more shield emitters or sensors around that. And that is kind of a very light green color. But it looks really good. It looks really good. On the sides of each side, you've got inset greebly details and your phaser strips. Again, your phaser strips are the same rusty brown color. And the greeblies are molded with a dark gray, and they've got a nice gold accent colors in there. The main deflector dish is it's a brown color, actually. It's not coppery like the secondary deflector. The secondary deflector or sensor suite, whatever that is up here, and it's coppery. This one's more of a brown color. If you see the color on that, it's brown, but it's surrounded by the blue. Back from that, again, some more details marked with red around them, and the belly or the ventral phaser strip. And then you got the warp core ejection port, which the alignment on the red markings around it is a little off, but not a big deal. You got more windows on the secondary hull here, as you can see. There's blue, and I think the gray ones are meant to be windows with the lights off, possibly, but still really cool. At the back here, you got USS Equinox, and then some more detail there as well. Quite a bit of detail on this model, and it looks really impressive. Now let's move to the struts. The bottom of the struts, because we're on the bottom of the ship, they have some, again, molded in detail and some gold, looks like venting or something there as well, which is really nice. Going to the top of the struts, you got details like you see in the Sovereign class. You got some gray and some darker blue markings on the strut there. The nacelles themselves, if you look at the bottom, look really, really sharp. They got the registry number and the delta with the pinstripe, the banner, and it looks really nice, really detailed. You got some printed on hull texturing or hull plating details there, but again, it's really sharp. From the side, then the nacelles definitely have that Sovereign vibe to them, just not as long, obviously, and they are see-through. You can see through the blue parts, so if you hold it up to a light, they do glow. There's a bit of a pin or a peg right there, just at the back, which doesn't really affect the look of it. A lot of times the pins are in really weird positions, so when you're looking and you have light shining through, it's noticeable. Here it's not so much, so that's not bad. Going to the top of the nacelle, it's more of the same. You've got the delta, the pinstripe, and the registry number. I should probably hold hold it like that so it's facing you guys the right way, but you'll be seeing close-ups of these anyway. And then there's some fin detailing, some intercoolers on the back of the nacelle, and again that brown color is carried over to the back of the nacelles here, which are also retro control thrusters, because that's generally where retro control thrusters are. The front of the nacelle has the red bizarres. They are not see-through, they are just painted on detail. And then there's the gold, or I guess kind of a yellowy color, a dark yellow for the slits behind the bizarre collectors, which is reminiscent of many ships that we've seen. So that's it, guys. That is the Nova class, and this is a fantastic model. This one I highly recommend. The detail is great, the look is great, the feel is great, the size is great. This, for a desk model, a model you'd have sitting on your desk, it looks really nice, it feels good, and it just, the scale, so it's such a small ship scaled up so big, there's a lot of detail and really nice looks to it. So this is one I highly recommend from Eaglemoss. Not much wrong with this one at all, if anything, like a few minor misalignment issues, but other than that, this thing is just, it's phenomenal. It's a really nice model. So yeah, highly recommend. Captain Foley gives it a thumbs up, probably 2 thumbs up for this one. So yeah, this is one of their better ones for sure. There's quite a few of the XLs that I really recommend. This is definitely one of them, and a lot of people are fans of the Nova class and the Equinox, so I highly recommend this one. Check it out if you're able to, guys. Pick it up. There is a discount code down in the description. There's an affiliate link and a discount code, so click that affiliate link so they know where the traffic is coming from, and go pick this up, put it in your cart, and you can save. If you use the discount code Trekyards10, you can save yourself 10% on orders of $50 or more. So good discount, and it helps out you guys, helps out the channel as well. And yeah, so what we're going to do now is we're going to take it over, fly it over to the Delta Quadrant, which is where the turntable is, and we're going to take a look at it on the turntable and close out this video. So see you over there, guys. Alright guys, here she is on the stand, and the stand looks great. The stand is quite substantial and chunky, so it really slots in there well and feels sturdy, so you don't have to worry about it feeling out of place at all, or it's going to slip off or anything. It does feel quite sturdy. This one is, like I said, great for displaying on a desk. Love the angle that it's on. Usually I'm not a fan of that. With this one, I have no issues with it, but you can see a lot of those details there. So it's one of those ones where if you put it on a lower shelf or a coffee table or something, or a desk, like I said, you can get some really great views of it. The stand isn't too obstructing, kind of just works well, but looks good from multiple angles from up high. If you put it at eye level, you know, there are views where it works. This is where the really slanted stands kind of bother me a little bit when you try to do an eye level shelf, just because for some ships it just doesn't quite work. But hey, it is what it is. If you have it like something like that on an eye level shelf, looks great. Now if you do put it on a higher shelf for display, I mean, you can get a lot of great views of it as well, especially with that upward angle. This is where those stands being upwardly arched definitely works. So yeah, great model, highly recommend. This is very nice.
Great success.
Like I said, check out the discount code, or check out the affiliate link. Click that and go over to Eaglemoss. Pick yourself up some of the Eaglemoss ships and use our discount code to save yourself some money. But yeah, this one's highly recommended by me. So guys, please subscribe to the channel, both this one and the Captain Foley personal channel, so that you can get reviews and things like this all the time. And by all means, guys, check out other videos and reviews from me as well. So until next time, I'm Captain Foley. See you later, guys. Bye-bye.